The Kakiage-don goes really good over white rice. So start your white rice and let it cook while you're making the Kakiage-don. These are the ingredients you'll need for the sauce for the Kakiage. You'll need 50 milliliters of dashi stock, which I'm using vegetable stock. Dashi stock is called konbu, and it's usually made out of dry kelp, which obviously I don't have. But vegetable stock is a good substitute for that. You'll need 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of mirin, which is sweet cooking sake. And this is what it looks like. Oops. I love this stuff. And you'll need 1 tablespoon of sugar. You're going to boil the meat in over medium heat for under a minute to cook off the alcohol. And you kind of want to swirl it around. Don't let it set on the burner, so you don't want to burn it. Okay, it's been going for about 40 minutes or so. 40 seconds or so now. So then you add the dashi stock, which I'm using vegetable stock, the soy sauce, sorry about the movement of the camera, and the sugar. And you want to lower this to medium-low heat. You're going to simmer it until the mixture thickens. It's been simmering for a few minutes now, and it doesn't have to be real thick, but you know, a little bit of thickness going on. I think it's thick enough, actually. So I'm going to turn the heat off, and I'm going to transfer it to a bowl. Let it simmer down a little bit. And then you want to set it aside. Now it's time to make the actual Kakiage-don. The ingredients you'll need to make Kakiage-don are 80 grams of shrimp, which is about a cup. You can use raw shrimp. You'll have to devein them and pull the tails off. And the Japanese, they soak them in sake and potato starch just for a second or two. They mush them around with their hands and then they rinse it, or they rub them in salt and then rinse it to get rid of the shrimpy smell, and then you pat them dry. I'm using 1 can of tiny shrimp. They're already cooked, they're already deveined, they're pretty dry, and that's what I like to use. You'll need 80 grams of sliced onions, 80 grams of julienne carrots, it's pretty thin, and about 80 grams of, it called for mitsuba leaves, which is a Japanese thing, a Japanese leafy green, which I can't get. A good substitute was going to be watercress, but we couldn't find that either. So I got fresh parsley. Hopefully it'll work out. You'll need a little bit of flour and just salt to taste. We're also going to have to make an egg wash, but I'll show you how to do that when it's time to do that. Now what you do is you put all of the ingredients in a bowl. Get the shrimp in there, onions. Well, you get all of these ingredients in a bowl. Shouldn't say that all. Oh. And then you mix them up. Break up the onions if you need to. The last time I made this, I made it with chicken, raw chicken, and the chicken stuck together. It tasted good, but it was a pain in the butt. Oops. Okay. Now to that, you're going to add just enough flour to coat the ingredients. So I'm going to start off kind of slow here. A little more flour. Trying to get it to where you can see what I'm doing. Okay, let's see if we can do it this way. Can't really see what I'm doing. But okay. I think you might get the idea. It's better to mix it with your hands, because then you can feel everything getting coated. We're going to make the egg wash. You take 1 or 2 eggs. I'm taking 1 egg. Crack it. And of course make this a little crack. And you want to lightly beat it. You add about 70 milliliters of water and ice. It needs to be ice water. Mix it up again. Now you want to strain it through a sieve so it'll be smooth. And you want to get a spray bottle. I use the spray bottle exclusively for the egg wash. Nothing else goes in here. My nasty funnel. So cream. And then I pour the egg wash into. Now you kind of want to test, spray it. Okay. Make sure that it's coming out. Okay, now what you want to do is grab some of it, put it in a smaller bowl so you don't make it too big. Then you want to spray the egg wash on it. And what it does is it makes like a batter for it. Because if you try to batter this with regular batter, you'll get too much batter. And the easiest way for me to do this is with 2 spatulas. I take the ingredients and I put it on a spatula and I press it down, and then I take another spatula and I slide it down into the oil. You want to fry it until it's golden brown. When it's golden brown, you're going to lift it up out of the pan, and then you're going to drain the oil off. Now to serve it, you put your rice in the bottom of the bowl. You take your Kakiage sauce that we made earlier, and you drizzle some of it on the rice. Oh, and something kind of important that I forgot. You're supposed to put salt on the kakiage while it's hot. You just sprinkle a little bit to taste. Okay. And then you take your kakiage, set it onto your rice. You can leave it just like that, or you can put more of the kakiage sauce over it, which is what I like to do because it gives it a nice sweet and salty type of flavor. And from there, it's ready to eat. Okay, it's time to taste it. Again, I already know what this tastes like, and it's delicious. Mm. It's sweet and salty and savory. This is really delicious. The parsley worked out really well. And that's it for a Kakiage-don. Thanks for watching.